Hello! So, the other day, I was watching a video of an astronaut in space, and he holds something up there, and he lets go of it, and it just stays there. But yeah, so I thought, I wonder if there's a way, through the magic of video editing, I can make something stay in the air. So, I'll show you a very quick example. So, if I hold that there, and then later Jake will edit this, and cut it out like that, and then I'll drop it, but it'll stay there like that. Obviously, I've done a terrible quick job now. Look at it. But when I actually do it, I'll do a good job. My actual idea is to let go of the camera, and then it kind of, where's the screen at? There it is. It'll look like it's on the screen, and then I'll scroll and it'll scroll away. You'll see later. It doesn't matter. Let's just do it! Okay, so let me walk you through what I have so far. The camera you're looking out of is the Canon C300 with an 85mm lens on it, which is looking right towards me. To my left, I just have a key light. That's the only light I'm going to use, really. It's an aperture 300D. Behind me, I just have a little neon light because why not? What are you going to do about it? So this screen is going to be on white. It's going to be on blank, like this. And with this camera, I'm going to put cushions down here. There isn't any at the moment, so I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to go like this and say, this is my photography camera. I'm going to drop it, but it will stay there like I showed earlier. And then I'm going to go, and here's my video camera. Scroll down and say something like, obviously I can't show you it because I'm using it. Hopefully it should look pretty cool, so let's film it. Also, I forgot to say, on this screen, here is a little black dot, just to help me when I cut this in scrolling up. I can always have a point to see how fast the scroll's going, and I can track it maybe. This is the behind the scenes camera, so you can see what I'm doing. This is the cushions I've chosen to drop to, and over there is the actual camera I'm going to use. There's no chance. Oh my god, oh, it's a lot scarier here. Imagine if I break my camera for a stupid fucking TikTok, Instagram reel. So this is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III, and here on the screen is my video camera, the Canon C300. Obviously, I have to show you on the screen because I'm using it right now. I didn't like turning around. And should we make it more obvious by using the mouse? Okay. So this is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III, and here, I moved the mouse! So here is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III, and on the screen is my video camera, the Canon C300. Obviously, I have to show you on the screen because I'm using it to film right now. Was that good? I don't know. A bit of my camera fell off. It's okay. It slides on. I don't want to do more takes. I don't want to put you at risk. I've checked the footage. I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to be able to do what I'm trying to achieve. So let's jump into the edit. Alright, so here we are in After Effects. I've chosen my favourite take. Let's watch it really quick. So here is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III, and on the screen is my video camera, the Canon C300. Obviously, I have to show you on the screen because I'm using it to film right now. So I think that'll do a pretty good job. So the first thing I've got to do is cut the camera out. So let me do that really quick. So now if I play this. So here is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III. I've cut the camera out, so now a version of the camera stays there floating. I do have quite an annoying issue on my hands though. Literally on my hands, if I zoom in here and go frame by frame, as you can see here, the camera covers up my hand. Such an annoying issue. But I do have a plan to get around this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to screen grab all the frames where the camera is over the top of my hand, and I'm going to Photoshop myself a brand new hand on each of them frames. Here we are in Photoshop to do this incredibly annoying job that I wish I'd thought of before, but there's no but, it's annoying. As you can see here, I've cut out one of my hands from a frame further on in the video, and I'm just going to grab it and put it on top of my old hand. And all I've done to get rid of my hand in this frame is painted white behind it, because obviously that's what colour the screen is. So let me just do this on all the other frames quick.
that was the last hand I needed to Photoshop in, so let me just go through all of them with you. Here's frame number 1 with a new hand, frame number 2, frame number 3, and here's frame number 4. And I really don't know how these are gonna go together, so let's just get them into After Effects and see how it looks.
But here is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III.
I think it's worked quite nicely. Here are some befores and afters on this particular frame. Also, something else I've just done really quick is mask out the area where the camera falls. So I've just got a frame from later on in the video and cut out the area where the camera falls, so now you can't see it fall through the air. Now what I need to do is make the image of the camera, which is floating in the air, scroll up when I scroll up on the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to track it against that little black dot I put on the screen that I mentioned earlier in the video. So I've tracked the movement of the camera and I've made it disappear when it goes off the screen. So now it looks like it becomes part of the screen and scrolls up. So let me just show you this in full.
So here is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III, and on the screen is my video camera, the Canon C300.
I think that looks amazing. I'm so happy with that's how that's come out. I did think I'd run into an issue with this whole fake hand situation, but I think I've maneuvered around it quite well. One thing that takes away from this video looking as real as possible is the fact that when I move my hand away, the shadow of the camera completely disappears because I didn't Photoshop that in. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly add a shadow onto my hand in After Effects. Just looks a lot better rather than this, rather than snapping the shadow away. Now I've just kind of drew a fake one in. That is absolutely miles better. One thing that's been really annoying me about this take since I've picked it is the fact that just at the end of the video, at the very end, I look away, I look at the behind the scenes camera I had set up. So what I'm going to do, because it's just a couple of frames, or maybe a bit more than that, people aren't going to notice too much if I mess with it. So I'm going to cut out my eyes of when I was looking towards the actual camera and then just move them eyes with my face, so you won't see my eyes looking away because a still of my eyes before that will be placed over. Okay, my eyes now don't look away at the end of the video, which is great. Just a couple of things left for me to do now to get rid of that black dot on the white screen and to hide the pillows a little bit in the video. I'm probably not going to go too deep into the pillows. I might just crop them out and add a bit of a shadow so it doesn't draw your eye. So yeah, for me, a couple of things left to do, but for you guys, thank you very much for watching, and here is the final video that all of this shooting and editing has been leading up to.
So here is my photography camera, the Sony A7R Mark III, and on the screen is my video camera, the Canon C300. Obviously, I have to show you on the screen because I'm using it to film right now.